What's holding up the sale? Real estate delays that stall probate cases. When families go through probate, there is often a clear sense of progress in the beginning. The petition is filed, letters are issued, and the legal side of things begins to move. Then suddenly everything slows down. More often than not, the reason is the property. The house sits untouched. It may still be full of belongings, uninsurable, unlisted, and unprepared for sale. That is usually the moment when families begin asking, when will this case be finished? Many assume the attorney is also handling the real estate, but in most cases, that is not true. The truth is, probate delays are rarely caused by court documents or legal errors. Instead, they are caused by the property itself. Executors feel overwhelmed, family members hesitate to act, and no one takes the first step to prepare the home. That is when cases stall. As a certified probate real estate specialist, I am often brought into a case at this stage. My role is to get the property side moving again and make sure the legal process does not get held up. Let's look at the most common reasons probate cases stall and how they can be solved. The executor doesn't know where to start. Executors play one of the most stressful roles in probate. Many have never gone through the process before, and they are suddenly responsible for legal documents, family communication, and financial records. On top of that, they also have to figure out how to handle a house that may be full of belongings and in need of repairs. This is overwhelming, and it often causes delays. An executor who is unsure of the next step may put off decisions, hoping the attorney or family will guide them. Unfortunately, this only slows the case. This is where I step in. I take ownership of the real estate side of the case, explain each step clearly, and manage the process so the executor does not feel pressured. Instead of confusion and delay, there is structure and momentum. The property hasn't been touched since the decedent passed. It is very common for a home in probate to remain exactly as it was on the day the owner passed. No cleanout, no walkthrough, and no preparation. In some cases, this happens because the family feels emotional about touching their loved one's belongings. In others, it happens because the task feels too large. When this happens, the property just sits. No photos can be taken. The home cannot be listed. Insurance may even lapse, putting the estate at risk. I approach these situations with both structure and empathy. My role is not to pressure families, but to coordinate the process in a respectful and efficient way. I arrange cleanouts, document the condition of the home, and prepare it for listing. Families do not have to take on the stress of these tasks, and the case moves forward. Everyone is waiting on everyone else. Another common issue is when no one takes the lead. Attorneys may wait for executors may wait for court approval, and heirs may wait for direction. In the meantime, the case stands still while costs continue to build. The key to solving this is clear communication and a defined timeline. I create step-by-step plans with deadlines, make sure each person knows what comes next, and handle the real estate tasks without delay. This prevents the waiting game that holds up so many cases. The agent doesn't understand probate. This is one of the most overlooked causes of delay. Many agents treat a probate listing like a standard sale. They use the wrong timelines, miss important court-required language, or fail to explain court confirmation to buyers. The result is confusion, buyers backing out, and cases dragged on for months. Probate real estate is not the same as traditional real estate. It requires specialized knowledge and experience. As a probate-trained real estate professional, I understand the unique timelines, disclosures, and legal requirements. I make sure the real estate side of the case works in harmony with the legal side, not against it. The family cannot agree. Probate often involves multiple heirs, and not everyone has the same opinion about what should happen with the property. One heir may want to sell quickly, another may want to hold the property, and another may believe the home is worth far more than it is. These disagreements can cause long delays. In these cases, my role is to stay neutral and bring clarity. I provide real numbers, market analysis, and explanations of holding costs. By showing the facts, I help families move past disagreements and make decisions based on reality instead of emotion. The bottom line: real estate is the key to probate delays. Most probate cases do not stall because of legal problems. They stall because the property has not been managed properly. Without clear direction, executors feel overwhelmed. Families wait too long and the home sits untouched. This is where I step in. I am not a passive agent who waits for a clean, staged home. I am the one who takes action and removes the burden from the executor, attorney, and heirs. Property access, cleanouts, insurance, photos and listing preparation, market analysis and pricing, timeline management, escrow and closing coordination, regular updates for families and attorneys. If the property is stuck, I will get it unstuck. If the family feels overwhelmed, I will provide clarity. If the case is stalled, I will move it forward. Frequently asked questions. Why does probate real estate take longer to sell than a regular home? Probate sales involve additional legal steps, such as court approval or confirmation, which take more time than a standard real estate transaction. Delays usually happen when the property is not prepared or managed properly. Can any real estate agent handle a probate sale? While any licensed agent can technically list a probate property, not all have the training or experience. A probate certified specialist ensures timelines, legal requirements, and court processes are followed correctly to avoid delays. What should an executor do first with the property? The first step is to secure the home and review its condition. After that, working with a probate-trained real estate agent can help with cleanouts, insurance, and preparing the property for sale. Acting quickly reduces risks and keeps the case moving. Let us keep your probate case moving. Probate is already a difficult process, and the last thing families need is more stress caused by real estate delays. In most cases, once the property is managed correctly, the rest of the probate process flows smoothly. At 833probate.com, we specialize in handling probate, trust, and conservatorship property sales with compassion and expertise. If your probate case feels stalled because of real estate, let's talk. We will guide you through every step and ensure the process moves forward with confidence. Simply scan the QR code to get started, or contact us today at 833probate. That's 833-776-2243. Visit 833probate.com or email info@833probate.com. Contact us today at 833probate.